Okay, untuk soalan question number 3, okay, the diagram shows part of method of repeated division to find the lowest common multiple of 6, 9, and 12. Based on the diagram above, find the lowest common multiple of 6, 9, and 12. Okay, it is given that this is a repeated division. It is part of method of repeated division. So, you have to find the LCM for this. Okay, so remember LCM, when you do the repeated division, you have to get the answer. The last answer should be 111. Okay, so how you do the repeated division? 6, 9, and 12. Okay, you have the number 6, 9, and 12. You divide by 3. Okay, the answer is 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And then the question also has given you that if you divide by 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So you cannot divide by 3, you just leave it as 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So how you finish the calculation? So you have to make sure that you get the answer 1, 1, 1. So how to get 1 here? So you divide by 3. Okay, so that 3 divided by 2 equals to 1. 2 cannot divide by 2, you just leave it as 2. And then you divide again. Okay, you divide by 2. Okay, 1, 1, 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. So what is the LCM? LCM equals to 3 times 2 times 3 times 2. Remember, always use the prime numbers, okay, when you do the repeated division. Okay, start with the small number 2, 3, or 5. Okay, so 3 times 2 times 3 times 2 equal to 36. So this is the answer for question 3. Okay, given that the universal set, okay, universal set x is an integer, 1 is less, x is less than or equal to 1, but is less than 10. So you have to know this is the universal set, and set P is the prime number. Okay, so before we draw a Venn diagram, so you have to know all the elements in universal set. So in universal set, okay, so you have to list down all the elements in universal set, which is integer from 1 until, okay, 1 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Why 10 is not included? Because it is said that must be less than 10. So it is 9. So the set P is a prime number. So P is, what are the elements in set P? Prime numbers must be from the universal set. So prime numbers is 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so complete the Venn diagram in the answer space. Show the relationship between the universal set and set P. Okay, so you have to draw the set P first. Okay, in the universal set. Okay, remember to put the P outside the circle and list all the elements. Don't forget the dot in front of each element. 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, what about other numbers? Okay, you put outside the P. Okay, 1. Okay, even though the universal set has 2, but it is in the set P, so you don't need to write again the number 2. You should write 1. Okay, 2, 3, you don't have to write it again. 1, 4, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, so these are the elements that outside the P but still in the universal set. Hence, shade the area that represents the complement of set P. So shade the area complement of set P is other than P, not the P. Okay, complement of P is other than P. So this you have to shade all the areas in the universal set. Okay, so complement of P must be outside P, not inside the P. Okay, so if I want you to list down what is the element of complement of P. So this is P prime, means that complement of P is, what is the complement of P? 1, 4, 6, 8, and 9. So these are the elements for complement of P. Okay. So next question is question C. In a class, there are X number of female students and Y number of male students. 2/3 of female students participated in the STEM, while only 8 male students did not participate in the competition. Write an algebraic expression for the total number of students involved in the STEM competition. So first we have X female, and X is for female and Y is for male student. Okay, so female that involved in the competition is 2/3 of the female, 2/3 times X. However, Y is for male student. Okay, the 8 student here is, where is it? The 8 student here did not participate. So what you have to do? So you have the total number of Y, you have to minus with 8. Okay, so this is the total number that involved in the competition. So the answer should be 2/3 of X plus Y minus 8. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, next is question number D. Okay, so Azli made a housing loan from a financial company. According to the agreement, Azli had to repay the loan at 1,800 per month, but by the 8th year, his monthly payment increased 55 ringgit per month. In the 10th year, his payment increased again by 45 ringgit per month. Okay, if the loan repayment is 15 years, what is the total amount owed by Kamal to the finance company? Okay, so the first 7 years, the first 7 years he has to pay 1,800 times 7 years. So remember, it is monthly, so you have to times with 12, and we have the answer 151,200. Okay, 151,200. However, in the second year, the 8th year, okay, by the 8th year, he has to add up with 55 ringgit per month. So it means that 155 ringgit on the 8th year and the 9th year. So for 2 years, he has to pay 1,855 ringgit times 12. 2 years times 12. Why 2? 8th year and the 9th year. Okay. So the answer is 1,855 times 2 times 12. We will have the answer 44,520. Okay, 44,520. And the remaining year, okay, now you have already paid 1,855. It increased again by 45. So 1,855 you plus with 45, you have 1,900. Okay, 1,900 from the 10th year to 15 years. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is 6 years. Remaining 6 years, okay, times 12. Okay, you have the answer is 136,800. Okay, 136,800. 800. And what you have to do with all these numbers, okay, you have to find the total. Okay, you total out all the amount 151,200 and 544,520 plus 136,800. 136,800. Okay, so your answer should be 3. The answer should be 332,520. Okay, I'll end 332,520. Okay, this is for question number